Hello, everyone. We are going to do another late night love. We are still within our range of suitability. It is not overly provocative, just so you know. I'm using a total of 6 decks. All right. So I've already laid everything out. Everything has been shuffled, meditated, shuffled, all of those things. Okay. So we're going to start out, and I want to keep track because, occasionally I lose my mind. We're going to start out with Aries. Okay. We're going to start out with Aries. All right. What's going on for Aries with your person? This is whomever you're thinking about while watching this. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to share, subscribe, comment, all those things that help bump me up in the algorithm, whatever the algorithm is. I don't even know. Is it a thing? I don't even know. I don't know. Anywho, if you want a personal reading, all that's in the description box. Okay. Woo. So the first card here that we have is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this card tells me, Aries, that there is always going to be the chance of a new beginning with this person or another beginning with this person. It's almost like you guys can't stay away. Okay, you cannot control yourselves. You can't stay away. You just are bound to one another, and we see that a lot with true, soulmate partners or twin flames, whatever you subscribe to. But there's never a lack of love for this person, no matter where you are, what you're doing, or who you're with. Okay. This card says secret lover. So sometimes y'all may be together even when maybe you shouldn't be. All right. Ish happens. The reason is because you are always going to be drawn to one another. And this card says, I say things, but it doesn't say things I don't mean when I'm angry or hurt. You guys really trigger one another. And that's the name of this deck, is triggers. Okay. You guys really, really trigger one another. Which could be one of the lessons that you're learning in this lifetime, especially if you're twin flames, right? How to figure out how to be copacetic and kind of be together without being triggered. Bound to you. Yeah, sounds like you guys can't stay away no matter what. Literally no matter what. And this one, oh, this is beautiful. My beloved twin flame, I'm coming home. This is Unspoken Messages Volume 2 by Fire Witch Tarot. She's a great reader. I know it's a little bit dark. So this person, first of all, you feel like home to one another. Second of all, you guys are always going to come back around. That's just the way it is. You're always going to come back around somehow. Okay. And this one says, I scared myself that day. There could have been a situation where, they thought they were truly going to lose you over something that they did or said, or vice versa, right? We're reading both people's energy. And this person is truly afraid to lose you completely. Okay. That could be both of you. But let me just say, you're never going to truly lose each other completely because there's too much here. Okay. There's just too much. You guys literally, that card said bound to you. Okay. You guys are bound to one another. All right, Taurus. Let me check Aries off there. So, again, this is for both people. The first card that you have is the 9 of Pentacles, okay? And this is the AAF Neon Awakening deck. So, you guys are really, you're okay on your own. I think individually you are both even okay on your own. You're stable. You're solid, right? You don't necessarily need to be with this person, but that doesn't mean that you don't truly, truly want to be with this person. Yeah. Delightful, or delight and desire. You just make each other happy, right? You just make each other happy. It's like as well as you can do on your own, not needing anybody, being able to provide for yourself in every way. Having this person with you just makes it better, right? It's literally like, the frosting on the cake, and there's a cake there. Okay. This one says, you are not part of my plan. This person did not have any idea that they were going to feel this way about you. Okay. You weren't in their plan. They didn't see this coming. They didn't know. You guys individually were just doing your thing, right? Ever since I met you, I've been into the supernatural. So you really made this person think about, whatever it is, spirituality, numerology, tarot, whatever it is, right? Because they're like, how else could this happen if there wasn't some weird, all-powerful magnet that just draws us to one another, right? And this says sent energy. Send your person love healing energies, no matter the current circumstances or situation. Energy travels, and what you project onto your person is a reflection of who you are. Make it magical and creative, and they will feel it. And that is true. We attract what we desire. We attract the energy we're in. If you are sending them love, light, hope, inspiration, peace, if you are hoping, wishing, and dreaming for all of those things for this person, you're putting that out into the universe, right? And that in itself is a sense of magic, right? That's sending someone energy, and energy never dies. It's always there, right? It's always moving, it's always changing, but it's always there. Okay. So I feel like this person, they feel all of this that you're sending them, and they don't understand why they feel it, because before you, maybe they were not a spiritual person at all, and now they're seeing all of these signs and synchronicities, and it might scare them, it might worry them, it may even bother them. Okay, so the triggered deck, it says, "Why F with my head if you ain't gonna do ish?" Well, in a sense, they feel like you sending them all this energy because it hits them like a 10-ton safe, and they can feel it. And they, in a way, they think it's like a mind F, right? But it's not. They just don't understand it. Okay. They will soon, because you both are, you're getting closer and closer. It's just very strange to them. It's very abnormal to them. It's never happened to them. Okay. All right, Gemini. Well, hi, Titus. What are you doing? What are you doing over here, big boy? My doggy, come and say hi. Okay. Gemini. So your first card out is the Hierophant. Okay, that's Taurus energy. I don't know why that's the first card out. I hope I did that way for everybody, but it doesn't matter. We'll just do what we do, right? So there could certainly be a traditional relationship here, right? Like you're living together, you're married, whatever it is. But you're also learning a lot of things about yourselves and about each other right now. And you may even be seeking some kind of counseling or guidance in whatever capacity that means to you. Okay. Because that's different for everybody. Some people it's a social worker, some people it's a pastor, it could be a psychiatrist, could just be a friend who you truly trust and is wise beyond their years. Okay. But it's guidance. All right. I never used to look at you in that way. You guys maybe have known each other. Maybe you guys taught together or went to church together or lived in the same neighborhood or something like that. But all of a sudden they see you in a different light. Something has changed. The universe has shifted. Okay. I pay attention to song lyrics just to hear if they resonate with us. Okay. Again, Fire Witch Tarot, unspoken messages. So it's like you're everywhere. They see you everywhere. They hear you everywhere. Everything means something right now, right? It's like once you buy a certain car, you start to see that car everywhere, okay? Once you're paying attention, you see it everywhere. You see the signs, the synchronicities, right? Aimed right at you. Love is in the air. I'd say so. Cupid's arrow just got you both right in the booty, because maybe you guys were around each other before. Maybe you guys had something in common before, but never really took notice of one another. And then boom, it's different. And this one says, and I'm not going to show it to you, but it is triggered by Fire Witch Tarot. It says, just effing be honest with me, right? This person just wants you to tell them the truth. There may be a situation if this is at work or church or school or some kind of formal place or whatever that you both are, it could just be inappropriate for you to be talking about that, or you don't want it to get in the way, or you don't want to cloud, but this person is like, we're looking at each other all the time. Our eyes are meeting all the time. Our gaze is meeting all the time. Okay. So just tell me what it is, because I feel all this energy and I don't know what to do about it. And here we have Stars Align. And this is Arrows of Love by Mystic Moon. She's a really great reader also. So this is that star energy, okay? Aquarius energy. Doesn't have to be, I'm just saying. But the star is favorable outcome. It is the stars aligning in your favor, right? It's that universal shift that all of a sudden you're like, you found your person right under your nose. Okay. Wow. That's pretty good. That was a good one. My sinuses, my allergies are really bothering me right now. So pardon me if I have to stop and take a drink. Okay. Cancer. My Cancers. What is going on? Well, the Two of Cups is going on. The Two of Cups, a partnership, right? A soulmate connection, being in love, feeling, that happy relationship. Could be a reconciliation, doesn't have to be, but it doesn't matter because the two of you are one another's. I just saw it, just flashed in my mind. You know how sometimes at weddings when they do the toast, the bride and the groom will, like lock arms and take a drink, right? Do their toast. I just saw that. So this is the two of you finally being intertwined, okay? Whew, I don't need your approval. Somebody near this relationship is not happy about it. They're not. Somebody close to you is not happy about this. And one or both of you have said, we didn't ask you. We don't need your approval. How you think or feel is not relevant to us. You can just sit over there and feel how you feel because we're going to do what we want to do. Whew, okay. This connection takes me to a whole new world. So, this person, it might seem really odd or different or strange to this person's family and friends because they've never acted like this or been like this or talked like this about another person. It's so totally different. It's just like the universe reeled back and slapped you both, right? And Fire Witch Tarot, Love and Lust, tells us, in my head, I can't get out of my head about you. The pain of not knowing where we stand eats at me every second of the day. So I feel like that this first message of I don't need your approval has caused problems, right? It's caused problems because at first they were like, well, maybe we shouldn't do this, but they're not able to get away from you. They're not able to clear your energy and you aren't able to clear their energy, right? You're just in it. That's where the universe put you. I hate that I still cry over you. You guys could be in separation. You guys could have been in separation because family didn't like it or didn't approve or friends didn't like it, or maybe it was kind of a taboo situation, okay? You could have met this person when they were already married or with somebody else, okay? This is no judgment. This is just reading energy, okay? Take it or leave it. So, but this person can't take losing you. They can't. You guys can't take losing one another, but it's one of those things where it's just you're going to have to be together or it's going to be miserable, right? Love language, deep conversation. So I feel like there's going to be a point where you guys have that connection where you have that all night talk or that time that you just talk and talk and talk for hours, until your mouth is dry and your throat hurts and your lips are chapped. And those nights, right? Those times when, whether it's on the phone or whatever it is, it's literally like the two of you just coming together. And then by the end of that conversation, you guys are locked and loaded and nothing can stop you. Nothing's going to stop this connection. Okay. All right, Cancer. That was for you. We're moving on to Leo. Leo, what's up? Well, here's your energy. Big fat King of Wands right there. And the King of Wands energy is, I see it, I want it, it's mine. This person's coming right for you, or vice versa. There's no stopping it. Okay. This person is passionate. They don't even have to be, this could be them. This could be you. This is just the energy, but I'm telling you, this person is coming straight for you. You may not even see it coming, right? This King of Wands has on sunglasses, he's moving stealthy, right? Stealthily, if that's a word, I don't know. Under the cover of night or something. And I'm not sure why I see that, but I feel like this is going to be a sudden, unexpected thing. Wow. I want to tell you so much. This person they've got a lot to say. Leo, they've got a lot to say. A lot has happened since you've seen them, talked to them, been with them, whatever it was. But he's coming right at you. This person is coming right for you. All right, my love, do not cry for me. A higher power has a plan for us to be together. Please have faith. This may very well be somebody that, you've been just not in communication with, maybe even for a long time. That's why they have so much they want to tell you. They have built up all this energy and all these feelings and all these words, and they're coming straight towards you. It's almost, it's like, back in the day when people had paper routes. It's like you open the front door at the same time that cute little paper boy threw the paper and it hit you smack in the face. You weren't expecting that. You opened the door and there it was, right on your porch. All right. Wow. Housewife material. You've got that housewife material vibe that I want. Okay. So whatever your feelings are towards feminism or whatever, doesn't matter. This person wants to wife you up. This person wants you in their home all the time, in their energy all the time, with them all the time. They want to share a home, a life, experiences, and everything with you. Okay. Everything you do turns them on. Even if it's just you doing the laundry, they cannot stand it. Okay. Ooh. And here we have that ego of yours will be your downfall. Well, Leo, I can see that. You could be Leo dealing with another Leo, but this certainly could be a situation where this person coming towards you is so sure that they're going to get you that you're like, wow, that's pretty bold of you. This could also be something that someone has said to them, because maybe they're like, I'm totally going after this Leo. Totally. It's going to happen and I'm going to get him. And people are like, whatever. All right. Okay. Here we have hearts on the line. And there's 3 hearts in this picture. So I really feel like this person could be coming out of a situation, but it's certainly going to affect more than just the 2 of you. Okay. Certainly going to affect more than just the 2 of you. And I feel like there's an energy outside of you, external from you too, that is not happy about this, but there's no stopping it. This King of Wands is coming for you, and that could be you. So take it as it resonates. All right, Leo. All right, let's do Virgo. Virgo, Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Boy, you're stuck. Why are you so stuck? Looking at things, wondering what is going on, trying to get a different perspective, maybe even trying to let go of something, right? There is like this suspense, surrender energy. It's like you have to make the decision. Are you going to just surrender to whatever is going on? Or are you going to try and, hang yourself to stay away from it, right? I focused on you instead of my pain. That says a lot as far as how a relationship can go wrong, but it also says a lot to how somebody can heal because of a relationship, right? And I always say we attract the energy we're in, but we also attract the energy we need. All right. When we're in a place where we've been working on our stuff and doing what we need to do, that final push, that like crossing the finish line could be another person, right? You may not realize that. This person may not realize that, but there's a reason that there's been like this pause. It's like you guys can't figure it out. Okay. This feels like I've loved you for 1,000 years. Soulmate, twin flame energy, right? They may have focused all their energy on you because in previous lives, you were their rock, their stability, right? Whether you were twin flame or a soulmate or both or whatever you subscribe to, you could have been any person to them, a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a friend, a sibling, whatever it was, right? But here's a song that says that too. I think something for 1,000 years. Anyway, you guys have known each other in multiple lifetimes, and that's pulling together, coming together is just what you do. That's just what you do in lifetimes, right? Anything for you. You're the one person that excites me enough to do anything with. Meow. Not a lot of explanation needed there. They'll do. I mean, you guys will explore, have explored, whatever. Uncharted territory, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. This, you guys will do anything for one another. Which is really fun. That's a very fun energy. Okay. I see things you're not ready to understand, and I have to remind myself of it. So that could be that hanged man energy, right? They're just hanging out. They know you're going to get there. They know you guys are going to end up in the same, mental, emotional, spiritual place because you can't stay away from one another. It's just that They're just waiting for you to catch up, right? But you probably needed them to be able to see the finish line. You're going to get there, okay? Right? Look what the cat dragged in. Return and apologies. There it is. They've been waiting for you. They've been waiting for you. Right? Look what the cat dragged in. Feels like I've loved you for 1,000 years. Return and apologies, right? I told you everything's going to come together. You're going to figure it out. Wow. I like that for you. All right, Libra. What's going on with Libra? We have the Sun card. You could have Sun placements. You could be dealing with a Leo. Could be happening during Leo season. Or this is just the energy that you're in. But I'll tell you what. This card, this relationship, this person makes you truly happy, is your true happiness. It also, this relationship also helps you love yourself more, right? The more you love them, the more you love yourself. You can't come with me. They may have said that to you one time, 2 times. But the problem is that they can't go without you. So there may very well be this dynamic of, why do we make each other so happy and then break each other down, right? Slowly discovering the puzzle pieces of your secret dark side. So this could certainly be you guys figuring out how to work together, putting together the puzzle, right? And a secret dark side it's not anything bad. It just means a side of you that you don't show everyone else, okay? There could have been some things here where they just didn't feel like you fit in, but they're figuring it out now. Tapping in. Through telepathy, I can hear your desires. Through meditation, I can channel your energy. And through manifestation, I can turn your fantasies into reality. I love to tap into your energy. You guys are figuring it out. You're figuring it out. Even if you're not together, you feel each other, right? So far, you guys, this has all been people that are really drawn together. So I would encourage you to cross watch. But you guys are tapping into one another's energy, even when you're not together. Like, have you ever just been going about your day and then all of a sudden somebody's energy lands on you and you can't get out from underneath it? Like somebody you haven't thought about, maybe you haven't seen, but all of a sudden it's like, you may not realize it, but you're feeling what they're feeling and vice versa. Like if they're really sad, it's like all of a sudden a song comes on the radio that reminds you of them and you're bawling in your car. Okay, that's not a coincidence. It's their energy. Okay, that is their energy landing on you. Period. All right? I called in a meeting with my spirit guides because of you. They're like, what is happening? What's happening? Right? What's going on? And then all of a sudden they come full circle. It says mine, possessiveness. Okay? We went from you can't come with me to I'm putting this together. I feel your energy to you're mine. You're not going anywhere without me and I'm not going anywhere without you. Okay? That red thread of fate. Okay? I have a tattoo that kind of signifies that. This snake that goes all the way around my finger. Anyway, just saying. They went from you can't be with me. You can't come with me. This isn't going to work. Right? Even though you guys made each other blissfully happy with that sun energy to you're mine. You're not going anywhere without me. What the heck are you thinking? Right? All right, Libra. Let's move on to Scorpio. Let me get a drink. All right, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpios? We've got the 3 of Wands, okay? The 3 of Wands talks about your ships coming in, right? Expansion, success, opportunities, even possible relocation, right? And in the traditional tarot, you know, that guy, there's the 3 wands and the man is holding on to one. He already knows what he's choosing. He already knows what he wants, right? And he's ready to take it when it comes to him, okay? We are not right for each other. Well, you guys have went through the 2 of Wands energy, right? That you're at the 3 of Wands, but you've went through this place where you were trying to decide if it was even going to work, right? It didn't feel like it was going to work. It felt too risky. It felt like there was no way that you were ever going to click, okay? But you are. That's the reason they're talking to you right now, and they're talking to you. So this one says, I find it difficult to press send in my emails to you. Drafted. They have drafted many emails to you and then not sent them. Many text messages, whatever it is. It's like they type something and then they backspace. And then they type something and then they backspace. But
That's just because they can't figure out why they're still drawn to you. Okay. Even though it's like there's no reason you should be. There's just, it seems, it's like it's too risky. Like it's not going to work. Like the math doesn't math. Okay. But sometimes that's just how they are. You are being admired, in love with your essence. Keep being yourself. They cannot stop looking at you. They cannot stop thinking about you. And they can't freaking figure out why. Right? And maybe there's a reason why it feels like you could never be together. Okay, whatever that reason is. But they're looking at you from afar, or, you know, whether that's physically or emotionally or whatever it is, going, why can't I stop looking at this person? Why can't I stop thinking about this person? Your friends are influencing you badly, and I hate it. That could be part of the reason. There could be an external influence around you, like I said, that does not want you to be together. Okay? But when has that ever really stopped anything? Ooh. And here we have gamble. You guys are going to take a gamble. Right? And there's 11. That dice is 11, right? That's that twin flame number, 11. You're going to take a gamble on being together. I feel like it's going to work. Don't let people who are not you, which is everyone else but you, tell you how to think, feel, or what to do. Okay? You get to decide that. And if your friends don't like a person, or your family doesn't like a person, or it seems like there's really no reason why this should work, but you're drawn to one another, give it a shot. You'll be surprised, right? Okay. That was Scorpio. Throwing my pen around here. Let's do Sagittarius. Libra energy with this Justice card. I need to fix my light so that you can see it when I'm doing this. Anyway, but this could be, you know, you guys could, this person could be married to someone else. You could be married to someone else. There could be a divorce going on. Somebody could work in law enforcement somehow, like police officer, judge, attorney, whatever. But there's a balance that's going to happen. Okay, there is. I don't really know you. I feel like this is something that they said. And maybe it's just because you met this person and boom, things happened really quickly. So they feel like they don't know you, or like there's no reason why they should know you. Okay. Or maybe that's just what they're telling themselves. I don't really even know this person. I can't feel this way. I don't even know this person. And this fits right in. I'm annoyed with how much I think about you. They're like, I don't even know this person. Why are they on their mind? Why are they on my mind? What's happening? What's going on? Well, that's what happens with soulmates and twin flames, right? That's what happens. And this one says, I'm ready. I'm ready to give you all of me, every inch of my body, every beat of my heart, and allow you to embrace the burning, passionate desire of my soul. This is so crazy to them because they couldn't figure out what in the heck was bringing you together. And now they're all in, right? But at the same time, there's still this, why is this happening? What is going on? Why do I feel this way? I can't always accept your apologies when you consistently keep effing up. Whew. That could be the balance that's coming into play. You've laid down the law, literally laid down the law. Okay? And said, you're either going to change or you're not. Actions, not words. But I do feel like this person is soon going to be ready. Okay? Interference. I feel like this person may very well be going through a divorce. Or a breakup. Or something similar. Okay? Because there's a third energy here that's causing all of this upheaval, this back and forth, this hot and cold. Okay? And it's not okay. That's not cool. Right? But at the same time, you can't stay away. Can't stay away. It's very frustrating. And I can feel the frustration because right now I'm rubbing my neck. Like, why does my neck hurt? Why am I so tired? Okay. Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn? Well, if you aren't showing up in your reading with the devil energy there you are. There you are, my sneaky little devils. Aren't you just adorable? Okay, guys. This is an attachment. And the devil doesn't always mean something bad. Okay? This could just be that you can't stay away from one another. That you are bound together, whether you like it or not. Okay? Woo! I am happy that it's over. It's not over. You're still bound to one another. This is a front that they're putting on. This is something that they're saying. They're not happy. Making love to you was like a magic carpet ride, right? They're trying to fool themselves into thinking this wasn't what they wanted. There's the toxicity, right? They're lying to themselves. They're lying to others. They're trying to get away from this. It's not working. Ooh, don't F with me emotionally. I don't play. Don't try me. So again, you know, this could be you saying, look, you're either in or you're out. But you don't get to keep up, you know, up and down, hot and cold, because that's toxic. Okay? Don't F with me. I'm not going to be able to say all of this, but I am aggravated. I just want to sit on the thing that's above your neck. Okay? I can't show you this, obviously. But this person is very, very, very frustrated, right? They just want to do the do. Okay? And that could be why there's just this like hot and cold. They're like, dang it, why do I feel this way? But you've got them so sexually frustrated that it's going to come to a head, obviously. And when will that happen? Well, it looks like spring. So any second now. Any second now. Any freaking second now. Before the first day of summer. That's what I'm telling you. Woo, that was heavy. All right, Aquarius. What's going on with my Aquarians, right? 4 of Pentacles. Somebody is really stubborn, not moving, maybe even feeling a little bit insecure, a little bit like they're trying to gain control of a situation, right? Also could really be about saving money right now. And that's just not going to be for everybody, but I mean, with the world the way it is, right? So somebody's a little bit guarded. I do wish you well. So it's like you have it's like you guys were going along and then somebody stuck a spoke stuck a stick, in your bicycle spokes, right? Or all the gears locked up. Okay. But something stopped. Somebody's feeling very insecure, very, wanting to be very protective of themselves. And working with the universe, I'm working with the universe on a special surprise for you. So this person is recognizing that you feel some kind of way, that you pulled back or you stopped. But the universe and this other person are still coming. You may have stopped, but they're still coming. Okay. You can pull anything off and get away with it. So I feel like this is the opposite person that feels guarded. This is not the person that feels guarded. This is the other person, right? The person that's feeling guarded is saying this to the other person. They're not like that. They can't pull anything off. They've got to be a little bit, they're in this like self-preservation, putting walls up energy, right? But the other person is just a very free spirit and can do anything and get away with it, right? And they're about to, because they're coming in hot. I catch myself in deep thought about you and it stresses me out. Yep. I bet they do, especially if they're in that 4 of Pentacles energy, right? Oh, yeah. Guarded. Cactus heart. That's the energy. They're guarding themselves. They've pulled back somehow or stopped somehow, but it doesn't matter because they're still thinking about you. You're still thinking about them. So whichever role you're in, you guys are going to end up at the same place anyway. Okay. Now, I'm not saying it'll be easy because nothing ever is, but all right, Pisces, last but not least, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Pisces, this could certainly be a card of reconciliation. I will say that. But this is universal alchemy. This is the universe working behind the scenes to bring healing, transformation, and balance to this connection, right? Everything in moderation, right? Not trying to get in a rocket ship and race to the finish line. The universe is trying to temper this energy so that when you finally come together, it works. Also can be restoration, right? Like reconciliation. So we'll see what we have. Oh, I'm waiting for an apology. One of you is waiting for an apology and the other one needs to give it because something happened that was not okay. All right. Something happened that was not okay. So again, that Temperance card is trying to bring some healing into this situation. Okay. Because somebody here maybe did something they shouldn't have done. Whatever it was, you're going to know. The red string of fate binds us together. I was just talking about this in another reading. Okay. I actually have this tattoo. This is my version of the red thread of fate. It's actually
a snake, but it goes all the way around my finger. So Pisces, first of all, you could be dealing with a Leo, because I'm a Leo. And I got this because of a Pisces. Okay? I'm just going to say it. So you guys are bound together throughout every lifetime you've ever had. There is no getting away. There's no getting away. Period. All right? But one of you did something that you need to apologize to the other one for. That's not to say that the other one doesn't need to apologize for some things too, but somebody really got hurt. Really, really bad. It stung for a long time, and it still does. Okay? Hold on me. Your love is my weakness. It calls me in, compels me to obey and demand my every being to love you. I have no control but to surrender to the passionate love that owns me. So this could certainly be that kind of hanged man energy, that Piscean energy, right? They're going to have to surrender to you at some point, because the universe is going to demand it, right? And so they're going to be coming towards you. They feel your energy. They love you through lifetimes. Okay. There's no getting away from that. Which means that that's the person that's going to be able to hurt us the most. Right. But again, there's nothing you two can do about this. You're going to come together. You guys are calling one another in. Once again, calling one another in. You are calling in your soulmate, twin flame, whatever you subscribe to. All right. Why are you so damn stubborn? I feel like Pisces, this is you saying this to someone. I can hear you're more stubborn than a pack mule. So somebody has said that. Somebody has said that to you. Okay. And Pisces, that could be you, that could be the other person. But I'm saying one of you is so stubborn. So stubborn. Whew. All right. But here we have a partnership. First of all, they could be in a partnership right now. Second of all, you're their divine partnership. So whatever partnership they're in is not their divine partnership. You are. Okay. And it's coming and it's going to be beautiful. It just hasn't happened yet. But it will. Be patient, because Temperance tells us, be patient, go with the flow. All right, guys. That's what I got for you. I hope you like this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment if this resonates for you. Let me know how you feel. Tell me your thoughts, your opinions. I love them all. If you want a personal reading, all of that information will be in the description box below. And I'm sending you tons of love and light. And I'm also hoping your person comes quickly and you last forever. I will see you next time.